What is up guys, Julian Michael here of Social Vignerons. Welcome back to another wine video. This is episode 29 of the Tasting with Julian series, and I am particularly excited to be tasting a different kind of wine today. Today I am going to be tasting a Manzanilla from the south, the sunny south of Spain, from Andalucía, and this is a very different, very specific style of wine. Manzanilla is a similar style to the Vino sherry, the fortified white wine from the south of Spain that is aged for many years in oak barrels in what is called a solera system, and it's aged under a layer of flora, so a layer of yeast that protect the wine from oxidation but also impart some very specific types of flavors into the wine. Green apple and walnut, loads and loads of spices, as well as a distinctive dry mineral and iodine feel. If you've never tried a Vino or Manzanilla, and I made a video between the difference between Vino and Manzanilla, and I recommend you go and check this out if you're interested in learning more about that specific topic. But let's dig into La Guita Manzanilla. This is a Manzanilla, one of Spain's most popular Manzanilla wine. You can find this in Spain, all over Spain, and the Spanish love this product. It is almost the official drink at the Feria de Sevilla, the Seville's fair, the big fiestas, the big parties that happen annually in Seville. So a very, very popular product in Spain. Can't wait to dig in, and let's start straight away digging in. So La Guita, and I'll show you the wine label a little more. La Guita is made by a winery called Hijos de Rainera, Pérez, Marín. This is owned by Grupo Estevez, a famous producer of sherry wines. They also make Valdespino, and I am going to be reviewing the products by Valdespino very soon as well. So to dig into what Manzanilla is and what is the solera system, essentially this wine is a white wine. You can see this. It's harvested around the region of Jerez in the south of Spain, Andalucía, on very chalky soil, limestone rich, kind of powdery chalky soils, so very mineral soils. The grapes are harvested at around 11-12% alcohol, so the white wine that is the base of sherry, Vino and Manzanilla is a soft and relatively low alcohol, very acidic mineral white wine that is then fortified, so they add a bit of alcohol to reach 15%, put into wine barrels that they call butts in Jerez, and they age them in a very complex system of solera where they change the wine from barrel to barrel from time to time, but they don't fill the barrels completely entirely inside the barrel and leave a bit of air, so some floor, a layer of yeast develop on top of the wine. That layer protects the wine from completely oxidizing, but it also imparts lots of yeasty, leesy characters into the wine, which give Vino and Manzanilla in particular its distinctive aromatic and flavor profile. So let's dig into it. Oh, it's certainly very mineral and very spicy. There's a lot of green apple, but it's also very fresh. Some Vinos can be a little bit heavy and loads of fennel, lots of curry. This is still very fresh. Lots of pear and definitely a lot of green apple, but it's super pleasant. It's fine, it's yeasty, it's delicate, it's also mineral. So Sanlúcar de Barrameda, where this Manzanilla is made, is a coastal town in the south of Spain that benefits from cool breezes from the sea. It's a very specific climatic condition for making the grapes, for growing the grapes, and for maturing the wine for 4.5 years in total. This has been aged in barrel for over 4.5 years with lots of complex winemaking process. So there's a lot of effort, a lot of care put into making such a wine, and let's see what it tastes like. Manzanilla, like Vino, is a dry sherry. Some cherries can be sweet, but no, this is dry, this is crisp, this is salivating, this is mineral, bone dry. You get some richness from the alcohol, but you actually don't taste the alcohol. This is pretty much like the type of wine for aperitif. It's almost like a crisp, dry wine, but it's just so much more powerful on your palate. There's an explosion of myriads and myriads of spices and clove and nutmeg, and this definite yeastiness that is very, very special. Some don't like it, but those who do absolutely love it. You don't like Manzanilla, you dislike it, or you love it. You don't just like it. And this is a particularly fine example. I can understand why the Spanish love La Guita in particular. The name comes from this string that is very specific to this particular bottling. La Guita means string, like in guitar string, and so they've emphasized and they've branded their product putting a string on the bottle. I can understand why the Spanish love this Manzanilla. It's very mineral, it's very delicate, but it's also very fresh. So this is a type of wine that you can pair with virtually anything. It's got all the power and the pungency to withstand any pairing with even the tastiest food dishes. But obviously this is a wine that you can pair with seafood. This is more of an entree, pre-meal, appetizer sort of wine. You'd want to pair this obviously with seafood. I mean, oysters and creamy scallops and mussels, any marinated fish, anchovies. Absolutely, the Spanish love enjoying this type of wine with tapas, all sorts of varied dishes. Some of them are very flavorsome and spiced up and garlic. It's such a delicate expression of Vino and of Manzanilla. It is both light to taste, but also powerful and impacting on your palate. And this is because it comes from such a chalky soil, from a very specific area that is one of the best in the Jerez area, from the Pago Miraflores. Very coastal, very dry, very cool, and this imparts the finesse and the elegance of the expression in La Guita Manzanilla. So definitely one that I didn't know about, but I will definitely come back to. This is a great Spanish classic, and I absolutely recommend it. You try it. I hope you know a little bit more about Manzanilla now. I hope you are willing to try La Guita as well. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you soon in the wine world.